Hey everybody, Dr. G here. I'm a clinical and forensic psychologist as well as a body language expert, and today we're going to be analyzing the behavior and body language of Meghan Markle. Before we get started with this, a couple of quick things. One, I wanted to make sure you know this is not a psychological evaluation of any kind. These are just my opinions. In addition to that, I do want to remind you to like and subscribe if you want to see more content just like this. All right, let's go. What we're going to be analyzing today is a brief clip posted by Meghan Markle from Paris. Let's just jump right in. So if you look in the background, there's a bridge, and what that suggests is that she is near the site where Princess Diana tragically lost her life. Now, let's watch a bit about what Meghan Markle's body language does here. We're going to cover this a couple of times, we'll watch it a couple of times, but I think that it's really significant, so let's just keep watching. So as you can see, she waited until she panned the camera to her feet. She shuffled her feet a little bit and then crossed them. Watch this right here. So you can see very briefly she lifted her left foot and then chose to put her right foot over it, which shows how intentional and planned this was. It shows that she's not just looking out a window, she's giving thought to what she's doing. This is all very intentional. So the question is this intentionally disrespectful to Princess Diana? Well, first let's talk about the significance of her filming her feet in this way. Interestingly, the feet are one of our least consciously controlled parts of our body. So as you can see her trying to shuffle around and figure out what to do, there was a real desire to show herself with her feet crossed, with her feet up. So when we think about symbolically what feet oftentimes represent, oftentimes it's about being grounded. It can actually represent humility, vulnerability. And so that doesn't mean she feels those things. That doesn't mean she is that way, but that means that's what she wants to get across by showing her feet. This is not conscious. It's not like she consciously thinks I'm going to show everybody how vulnerable I am or how humble I am. But I think unconsciously, that is why she's probably filming her feet. And she's showing how comfortable she is. She's showing that she's in a limousine, that she's in luxury. This tends to be her focus. So like I said, the feet are one of the least conscious parts of the body, but there is meaning in the fact that her right foot is over her left foot. Oftentimes, we think of the right foot as being about dominance. So putting the right foot over the left foot can suggest readiness, it can suggest confidence, it can suggest dominance. So it's interesting that her left foot started to lift and then she ended up swapping because she wants to give people the idea that she's feeling very confident right now. She's very happy with exactly what she's doing, and she feels very good about this video that she's filming right now. So the first question is she aware that she's in fact near the tunnel where Princess Diana passed away? I want you to think about this. Imagine a spouse, a best friend, anybody that you're close to that's had an incredibly tragic loss in their life. Would you not remember those details if this is somebody you cared about? Would you not think about that every time the city that this person passed away came up? Would you not associate that with this person? So it seems almost impossible that she doesn't have an overt awareness of where she is. That just doesn't make any sense. So for anybody that thinks that she just doesn't know, she doesn't go to Paris often, she's not aware of that, that seems highly, highly implausible. But let's just say for argument's sake, she doesn't realize that. That would suggest such a profound lack of empathy, a profound lack of self-awareness, a profound amount of self-absorption to truly not even think about those things. So if it was just, she just didn't think about it, that's just as bad as if she had, frankly. So the second question is, why post this at all? What's the purpose of it? So clearly she's trying to show herself in luxury, putting her feet up, relaxing. That's oftentimes what we associate this way of sitting with, is it's a way to relax. And so why is it that she felt the need to show this? And it's not like she took a selfie with somewhere that was famous or something that she wanted people to see. She literally focused on her feet. So why post this at all? And I think it's because she is rebellious. That's something we've seen over and over again. When she's told, you shouldn't do that, this is the wrong thing to do, she's going to say, that's exactly why I'm going to do this. I'm going to be rebellious. I'm going to intentionally be disrespectful because that's what I can do. I'm important enough to do these things. I don't have to follow conventions. I do what I want. I think that's the message here. Before we wrap up, I want to show a brief clip of her body language during an interaction with Pierpaolo Piccioli, the Italian fashion designer. I find this really fascinating. I just want to sort of break it down for you so we can see more of her body language during this week. So they went in for a cheek kiss, they collided, nothing to be embarrassed about, but I want to show what behavior she does afterward relative to what he does. Watch this right here. So as you can see, he has a genuine smile on his face, probably acknowledging the awkwardness of what just happened, but I want you to watch her left hand. You see that little pat on the shoulder? This is a status regaining move. So unconsciously, she is blaming him for that. She is the one who's walking away feeling embarrassed by that rather than just acknowledging sometimes these things happen. She's trying to regain her status after that happened. Watch this again. So as you can see that little pat on the shoulder, once again, we go back to the theme of dominance. That's the purpose of that. And then she immediately goes into model mode. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. When I watch this video, what I see is someone who's basically saying, I'm rebellious, I can do what I want, I'm too important to have to worry about the rules, and it demonstrates a profound lack of empathy. If you have any other thoughts about this, or if there's anything else you want me to analyze, please let me know in the comments below. Last thing before we get finished up is I do want to remind you to like and subscribe if you want to see more content just like this. All right, thanks for watching.